Well, good news. Pigs are flying, which is wonderful. But I'm kind of sad because at the expense of pigs flying, we got drip dripping. Drip is falling. It's now at $100, folks. Is this the new floor? I don't know, but we got a lot to discuss in this video. What should you do before the piggy bank launches? What should you do with your pigs now? Are you selling? Are you buying more? Are you buying dogs? What's the strategy? That's the point of this video. Before we go, though, I want to give a somber message to the people in the Ukraine. Our thoughts, our prayers are with you, okay? I know that there's people all around the world that might know someone in the Ukraine. I visited the Ukraine. I have friends in the Ukraine. This right here is a useless, unnecessary, stupid war. It doesn't need to happen. So, to Zelensky, to all of the citizens of the Ukraine, we hope and pray that somehow Putin changes his mind. It doesn't look like it's going to happen, but my goodness, that is more important than how much money we're making in DeFi. And so our thoughts and our prayers are with those people. All right, guys, let's take a look right now at the animal farm. As you can see, the TVL is still good looking. It's $319 million. Okay, $319 million. That's pretty good, right? If we go over to CoinMarketCap, let's go over to CoinMarketCap and we're going to refresh. Take a look at this. Everything is red, 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 red. And this is all because of probably Ukraine and Russia, the fears of, I'm not going to say the start of World War III, but it's not good, okay? Every country, depending on how Russia responds, the countries are going to have to respond, and it's just bad. Oil prices are going to skyrocket, inflation fears, you name it. Red, red, red. Why? We are in a risk-off environment. I said this in my last video. There's risk-on environments and there's risk-off. Right now, risk-off. People are scared. They're pulling their money out because there's so much uncertainty in the world. Think about all the catalysts that lie ahead in the next week or so, the next couple weeks. They're all negative. So why would people want to take the risk to keep their money in the market when they think, why not pull it out now and I'll buy in at a lot cheaper? So that's what's happening. But if you keep scrolling down, you can look. We got Hex in the green, and then we've got right here Pigs token, Dogs token. This is from Karaba, but they had a massive sell-off. You can see here, down 50%. Not looking good. But right here, which is what Ray from Bartertown, he talks about that a lot. But we don't really talk about that here. So I'm just excited to see Pigs has had an amazing run today. And over the past 7 days, we're up 40%. As you can see, Dogs is still down in 7 days, but it's up in 3%. So what happened? Well, Forex and the team introduced to us some brand new mechanics for yield farming protocols. And what he said was unique about this one is this dynamic emission rate. And based on current demand, allowing for price appreciation for dogs and pigs in all market conditions. This is basically turned on, and it has moved us to functioning in a deflationary manner. So our APRs get hit, meaning we don't make as much in these farms, but the response is pigs are getting burned, dogs get burned, and it starts to stabilize the price. Let's take a look at the price, and you can see from the moment he turned it to deflationary, this is what happened. Oh, this is drip. Yeah, and as you can see, drip, we just haven't found a floor. Like, show me in one part of this chart where you're like, oh, that looks really bullish. Oh, look at that price movement. Like, I'm not concerned long term because, again, if drip has another pump, great. In the meantime, I'm holding drip 1%, making my 1% every day. It's great, and my money's in the faucet. Your money's in the faucet, which means no one gets to sell all of their bags because of fear of Russia or anything like that. So I'm thankful for that. But eventually, drip does need to find a floor. We just don't know where that is. So our attention hasn't been on drip lately. The community's been focused on the animal farm because of the launch of the piggy bank. The piggy bank will launch this Tuesday at 11 a.m. and you'll start to see it on the side here. And it's basically, instead of drip garden, which is drip and BUSD, it's going to be pigs and BUSD. And you'll be able to buy it here in the liquidity tab. You can't do it yet. But I mean, actually on PancakeSwap, you could probably go do it. but it doesn't give you any advantage. As you can see, the price is $3.78 on pigs. Let me pull up the price here and show you what I mean. So right here, pigs today has had an amazing run. You can see the all-time high. We hit almost $1,000, but again, that was like for like 20 seconds. So I'd say the peak was around 500, and then it had to come down. It found a floor around 220, and then for the last couple days, bam, you can see from 220, we are now all the way up at 370 plus. Guys, who knows where this is going to? There's not really a lot of TA. People are like, oh, well, the TA says this. Guys, in order to do TA, you have to have a lot of data. We don't have a lot of data right now. This is brand new. So if you're in a Telegram group and you got some jock strap star, he's telling you how smart he is with TA, guys, there's just not enough data. So we're in unprecedented territory, but hey, the thing's going up, so we all feel pretty good, right? It's DeFi. These things are crazy. They move up and down, but it's just cool, isn't it, to see how this protocol really has a way within itself to find a floor. So as much as I love Drip, I see Drip and look at the amount of users from 900 has come down a little bit to 600 new users every day. That's still amazing, right? That many people, and the total Drip count goes up. I mean, this month so far, it's the 22nd or 23rd today. We've got 20,000 new accounts this month. Last month, in the month of January, as you can see in this chart, we had 29,000. So we've got 7 days left. We might be able to match this 29,000. It might be just a little bit, but either way, I mean, that's amazing numbers, guys, when you think about what's happening with Drip. And the whole reason Animal Farm is doing well is because of the already established Drip community. Plus, Forex has already talked about doing a bunch of new things with Drip, like a lending protocol on PancakeSwap, partnering with Loot, NFT. All of this, guys, is super bullish. It's just not in the here and now. And so what happens is everybody chases what's sexy and what's popular right now. And the Animal Farm, the piggy bank, pigs especially, that's getting all the attention. So I told you guys in our last video that I decided to load up on dogs during this time. And, I'm still up. I'm up a couple percent. I feel like maybe I should have bought more pigs, but I'd be chasing price at this point. I don't like doing that. I went ahead and bought about $3,000 worth of dogs, not just because Piggy Bank has a referral system where if you own 13 dogs, you get 5% referral. I already had that many. I'm buying it because I'm trying to front run all the other people that just haven't done that yet. And we'll see what happens. So going into next Tuesday, it's a short-term trade for me. I'm trying to ride the momentum of dogs. Now, if you do this with pigs and dogs, my bet is you probably would do okay. My concern is, how does this protocol stabilize the deflationary state right here during Tuesday at noon? So after it's already launched, what happens Tuesday at noon? Are people going to stay in the piggy bank? I think they will, because again, you're penalized if you take your money out of the piggy bank. There's some question in our Telegram group about that. Guys, if you invest in the faucet, your access to that money is gone. So as you see right here, I've got 60,000 in mine. I don't have access to those funds. All right. I just make 1% of what I've deposited every day. That was the smart contract that I digitally signed. So I don't have access to it right away. Same with if you go to the Animal Farm and you take a look at Drip Garden. Drip Garden says I've got 976 plants. That's pretty cool, right? It'd be nice to sell those suckers, right? But the problem is you cannot sell in the Drip Garden. Okay? You can't sell plants. You can sell the seeds. So here I've got $218 worth of seeds, which is 6 LP. I can go ahead and separate that in PancakeSwap, get my Drip, get my BUSD, take my Drip, make it BUSD, have a bunch of BUSD, make it US currency, go buy Chipotle. I can do all of that. But when it comes to the piggy bank, this is like Hex, where you choose a year, 2 year, up to 5 years, and you choose whether or not you want to stake your money. And if you want to stake your money, great. You're going to get rewarded like nothing else on the actual Animal Farm protocol. But your money will be locked up. And I hope to see a lot of pigs locked up. I use this illustration. Let me use a different one. Let's say right here, you have 100 buckets of cashews. And I get mad because I hate war and I'm super depressed and I think about Ukraine. I'm like, I just want to burn something. So I take 25 of my buckets of cashews and I go burn them. They're off the market. The 75 that are remaining become all the more valuable, right? Because those other ones are gone. Well, even though pigs aren't going to be burnt on Tuesday, they're going to be locked up, which has the exact same ramifications for the price of pigs. So the longer you have pigs locked up, the better for the price. The more pigs you have locked up, the better for the price. It puts tremendous buy pressure on pigs. And so the bucket of cashews increases in price, so does your pigs. And I hope both pigs and dogs rise, and then we move back from this deflationary state and we move to pegged, because that just means like our APRs are all going to get increased. So today in the most popular farming yield farm on the animal farm is this one right here, Dogs BSD. And you can see today we made 1.12% ROI. This is adjustable, guys. The faucet isn't. This is 1% on a Monday as it is a Sunday, as it is any day, whether the market's up, down, doesn't matter. This fluctuates in price, and it's often dictated by where we are in the overall protocol. So yeah, it's awesome, guys, to see price of pigs, price of dogs stabilizing. They're actually going up in price. All that's bullish. I wanted to share with you guys that I actually have an interview coming up tomorrow, and I wanted to invite you guys. This is the author. His name is Captain Defi. He wrote an article all about the Drip Network, and I have a ton of questions to ask him. But what I'm asking of you to do is to leave me a question for him in the comments. I want to pick questions from our community, from our Telegram group, but just leave a question, and I'm going to pick probably the top 10 to 15 questions, and I'm just going to ask him. So ask me anything about Drip, anything about Animal Farm, and if I pick your question, great. We're going to air that interview most likely first for our Telegram group, and then we'll post it here on YouTube. So to all those already that have donated to this channel, you guys are amazing. Thank you guys for doing that. It's simple. You just come here and you donate a coffee and you enter yourself into winning free airdrops. So yeah, and other perks along the way. We're working on merch, but already just from today, you guys have already sent me some coffees, and it means the world. But know that I'm going to give that back by doing some airdrops at the end of this week. So yeah, so good news, guys. Pigs is up. Be happy. Be mindful of what's going on around the world. Be mindful of your own freedom in times like this, and keep your head up straight. Keep your stick on the ice, as they say in Canada, and don't worry about your bags. Okay, if you're in with Forex, you're playing the long game, and I don't think it's the end. Seeing what happened today on Animal Farm is making a lot of people bullish, and a lot of new money is coming in. And if a lot of new money comes into the Animal Farm, chances are they might also check out Drip. So that's the update. Our thoughts, our prayers, our minds are with the people in Ukraine, and may you sleep well tonight. Hug your kids, hug your wife, and let's have an awesome day tomorrow when I've got the interview coming out. So like, subscribe to this channel. We've got tons coming out. Join me in Telegram and post your comments, post your questions, and we'll see you guys in the next one.